All right, so I think we can continue our discussion. May why this is switching off. So we have done some discussion about the first law, and I think we can try to look at some examples, maybe. All right, so let's try some examples. Here is one I would like you to try. This one. This is just to get get an idea that we have vectors, and vectors we are mostly going to discuss them in two dimensions, but really in three-dimensional space we can have vectors with three components. Okay, and I would like you to go through this example. Okay, so this is like talking about x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. All right, so here you have got three vectors. All right, I would like you to read this example 1.8. Okay, and then we'll discuss. Just read it for a couple of minutes, a minute maybe. It's a very short example. So here we were talking about vectors are which were mostly confined to something like the x and y plane. Okay, but you can have objects which usually, I mean, all objects which we observe move in three dimensions. Okay, nothing is like always on the ground. Things can move above the ground. Okay, and then we have to understand whether we can use vectors or the same principles, same methods which we use for vectors in xy plane, to handle vectors in the x, y, and z plane, that is in three dimensions. So what is the kind of description given here? So they say 10.4 kilometers west. So now I think we have some idea of how to uh, understand the direction of vectors. Okay, so if you use our old uh, convention, can we say east, west, north, and south? All right, so we have something like the first vector, this one, 10.4 kilometers west. Okay, then 8.7 kilometers north. See, being able to understand. Okay, and 2.1 kilometers up. Okay, so that will be along the z-axis. Difficult to express on this diagram. Okay, so but we can make a calculation how far it has moved. Okay, so this is adding three vectors. So let's say it starts from this origin. Okay, and then if you make a calculation, it will follow the same principles. For example, we had, let's say this was vector A and this was vector B. Let's say this was the 10.4 kilometer thing, and this here was 8.7. In this case, what we would have done is we would have shifted these vectors. Okay, and this would have been our resultant. So if you had this B and this was A, then we would have written R as that's it. Okay. But now we have the third vector, this one, which is 2.1 kilometers. हाँ बोलो. हाँ वही मैं कह रहा हूँ. ए की वैल्यू दी है आपको 10.4. या सो इट इज ऐसा जरूरी नहीं कि हमेशा यू हैव टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग. ओके लाइक वी डोंट नाउ हैव टू प्रूव ये वेक्टर ऐसा है कि वी विल गेट द मैग्नीट्यूड. Okay, we can just extend our old knowledge and try to get a result. Okay, so now we had this third vector which was 2.1 kilometer. So this should just become this. Okay, so in case you are dealing with more than two dimensions, then you can still use the same principle. Okay, so this is like adding three vectors, finding the resultant of three vectors. You will notice we haven't gone into the direction of this because it is not so easily extended. Okay, you have to first find the direction of one vector and then the other vector and so on. No worries, when time comes you will have to do that, but right now it's fine. Okay, all right, so do you want to make this calculation and see whether you get this number? Okay, it should be easy. You can try. I'll give you a minute. Try to get this number because yeah, let's warm up with your calculators. There's a chat. Someone saying, okay, the voice limiting is sorry. Oh. All right, so I think you should get this 13.7. Let's work more to it. In this book, you notice there is a nice collection of problems. If you go to this page 38 or 132 here, okay, I think we should solve a few examples now. I've selected a few. You can see there is a lot of examples. There's 16 and then 17. Okay, this goes to many examples. Okay, 47. Yeah, 60 examples, 62 examples. Fine. We will not do all of them, but some of them we can try. Okay. I would like you to try this 4.7. Okay, try 4.7. All right. See, you have to try. You have to start working on it. I'm going to solve it, but I want you to start and discuss with me. Mm, okay, let's start this. You should solve 4.7. Start solving 4.7 because we have these Newton's three laws, and I want that we start working on them. There is no point in just um, discussing those laws. We should work on them. Okay, so this should look like yes. it's no doubt it's simple. You can start with simple examples. Fine. I hope you are working because we are going to now solve 4.7, 8, 9, 10, and you will notice that gradually there is more and more uh, results to be obtained. These first few problems will deal with simple things to get, and as we go ahead in this list, 7, 8, 9, and 10, you find that you have to put together many things. So please don't ignore this easy problem because it's okay, it's easy. These small things will be put together here. Come on. So
A,
anybody solving
sir,
this problem?
A equal to 151 upon 30.
Yes, agreed. It is 132 newtons. Yeah, and
Yeah.
this one. Okay, so you should use calculators. If you use a calculator, it's a very straightforward answer. Someone has written also. I also got the same thing. Okay, it's fine. We are starting with simple things. हाँ वही मोस्टली विल बी यूजिंग दिस और उसके वेरिएशंस यूज होंगे थोड़े थोड़े है ना so let's not say which is important and not because like you see this is this is a very simple formula but it's there now we have to solve okay so you will find your exam would be made up of very simple questions also and some difficult questions also so no point in ignoring a class time okay ये important है करेंगे नहीं no, okay but yeah we have these few things which appear more often. Let's try 4.8. By the way, you should, if you are not getting 2.2, you should ask. Okay. Soon we will meet in the class and I will see your notebooks, but right now I can't see them. So you have to volunteer and say, okay, I didn't get 2.2. Tell me how we get 2.2. Okay. All right. Let's try 4.8. Ha.
Yes.
Yeah, it is the same formula. Ha. 189. I got 180. How come? I got 180. Let's check. 189 ही आया हाँ 1.4 या 189 आया okay how come I wrote 180 anyway let us check
यस फोर्स का 189 आ रहा है 189 न्यूटन
okay. हाँ 189 okay I wrote 180 maybe for some reason anyway good but I also solved yeah good good that you are solving so we had this F equal to MA and this M was 135 and this was 1.4 and yeah 189 in the calculator also and let's make a habit of writing our units all right so 4.9 should so 4.9 also you can try meanwhile anyone getting something wrong like I got 189, 180, something different, you should talk to me. Okay, let's have this. This name is no either. I got a new. Finally, I got a new app for writing. This I'm getting 48 and 3. Of course, no calculator required. I also got screen. So someone has given Rishikesh as writing all answers. Hmm. Okay. All right. 16 kg. Good. All right. Good warm up. At least now, if we have calculators, we have got them out of the box. Okay. So now some more things we can use. All right. हाँ फॉर्मूला पता है तो हो जाता है. It's like we have been using it many times, है ना? So therefore it has become familiar. That's a good thing. Okay. All right. So now this also is known formulas 4.10. Read it and then you can begin solving, and in the process of solving we discuss. Okay. It's not like you keep solving. You feel okay, I should ask this. Just ask. There are there are 38 students. All of you should contribute to the discussion. um,
सर ये क्वेश्चन समझाइए ना प्लीज.
हाँ बोलो ना आप. अभी इसमें फर्स्ट इसमें भी पहले इसमें दे आर गिवन डिस्क्रिप्शन है ना. If some force is being applied, and in which direction? Horizontal. 80 Newton. Okay. So we have force given.
18 न्यूटन.
80
यस सर.
Newton
ओके.
and smooth horizontal floor. So by our experience, smooth horizontal floor means there is no friction. है ना? I'm just recalling for you. You're done this. Smooth surface बोला तो friction zero. That kind of a thing. Okay. And the block starts from rest and moves. So distance travel, let's say x is like 11 meters, and they given some time, which is like 5 seconds. Okay. Now tell me, what is happening to this block? Is it moving with constant speed? Is this block moving with a constant speed? See, try to answer. Is this block moving with a constant speed? Yes, no. Two answers only. And if you say yes or no, I'm going to say, okay, why? So, and it's fine. I mean, you have to try and explain. Okay, so don't be afraid. Just say. नहीं मैं अभी आपको क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ. Someone is applying a constant force on an object. My question is, how is the object moving? Is it moving with a constant speed or is its speed changing? तो अभी अभी कैसा फोर्स अप्लाई किया है?
हॉरिजॉन्टल सर, हॉरिजॉन्टल।
कांस्टेंट हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स है ना, तो अभी वो हाँ क्या कांस्टेंट रहेगा?
सर ये विम्बलडन के माइक से बहुत आवाज आ रहा है सर, इसको माइक ऑफ करने बोला।
किसका 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 माइक है? अरे हाँ, ये
कर दिया बंद सर उसने, उसका सर आवाज आ
कर
रहा था
दिए
थोड़ा
तो
बैकग्राउंड।
थैंक्स। हाँ, एक दूसरे को रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं आप। ओके, लाइक दिस अ क्लासरूम एनीवे,
हाँ सर।
जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ दिस वीक। ओके, देन वील मीट इन द क्लास, नो प्रॉब्लम। ओके, सो टेल मी, बोलो आपको क्या लगता है क्या रहेगा उसका स्पीड? सेम कांस्टेंट रहेगा, बदलेगा? फोर्स कंटिन्यूअसली अप्लाई हो रहा है इस प्रॉब्लम के अकॉर्डिंग। उसने ऐसे नहीं बोला कि अभी 80 न्यूटन है, बाद में 40 है, फिर 0 हो गया, ऐसा नहीं है। पूरा 5 सेकेंड तक 80 न्यूटन है कि नहीं? सी वी आर इंटरप्रेटिंग द प्रॉब्लम, दिस इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट। वो 5 सेकेंड में 80 न्यूटन ही है फोर्स, क्या स्पीड? ओके, तो इफ आई से if if so you have got a mass, okay, and you have got a force, okay, and if I bring this mass here, what can it, so this is 80 and this object has some mass, so what is A then? Is A 0? See, just answer, I mean don't be afraid, just be answer, कुछ सोचने का नहीं, whatever comes to your mind you have to, because what comes to your mind is what you have understood. And
Acceleration is
here
equal to displacement upon time, sir.
acceleration नहीं, यहाँ पे see we'll go step by step. We know the formula, right? So you told me the formula and we know the formula. This formula we know, I mean we just used it. Okay, we are not trying to understand it. Okay, is there something more? Okay, so our conclusion right now, what you said is, so I will just correct you that this is
So first we have to find acceleration, its velocity upon time.
correct. So
And for velocity is distance upon time. So 11 upon 5. Its velocity, and after that, velocity after getting the velocity we have divided to by time. So we will get the acceleration.
okay, so we have to get the velocity.
Yes, sir. So it's
Now what I am asking is this velocity during these 5 seconds a constant velocity or is it changing?
सर कांस्टेंट रहेगी ना?
it's a constant.
Okay, so ये जो फॉर्मूला हम हमेशा लिखते हैं, अगर कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी है इसका मतलब ये होना चाहिए, है कि नहीं? ओके,
Yes, sir.
ये एग्री और डिसएग्री?
Agree,
वी आर लर्निंग, हाँ यू एग्री दैट,
Yes,
है कि
sir.
नहीं? अभी इसके जो फर्स्ट सेंटेंस लिखा है, राइट, उसमें से हमको कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन मिला है, राइट? क्या लगता है ये 0 है या नहीं है? Fast, we are talking, we are friends, so don't wait to answer, just respond. हाँ है 0, नहीं है 0, okay, just
सर ये
respond.
जीरो है फिर।
नहीं, ये सेंटेंस से आपको लगता है क्या F 0 है क्या? ये 4.10 में F 0 है क्या?
हाँ सर, वो फोर्स इज नेग्लिजिबल।
तो उसने अप्लाई किया हुआ फोर्स देखो।
सर फोर्स 80 न्यूटन रहेगा पर चेंज इन फोर्स
हाँ
0 रहेगा।
हाँ, तो हम ये देख रहे हैं ये फोर्स 0 है क्या?
No.
नो सर।
No. Okay, so you observe, see how they are saying force, constant force is applied. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि उसका स्पीड कांस्टेंट रहेगा, उसका स्पीड चेंज होता रहेगा। ओके, थिंक from this formula itself, this neither f is 0 neither m is 0. Okay, which means the acceleration is not 0 in this case. Okay, which means v changes. Okay, see, try and understand this thing, because once you understand, then there is no problem. You can apply a constant force, and because of that constant force, the object will keep on accelerating. Okay, it accelerates means उसका motion change होता है, उसका speed change होते जाता है। तो in this 5 seconds उसका speed same नहीं रहता है। Okay, see, you either agree or don't agree. Just talk to me. Tell me, do you accept this or you feel no, constant रहना चाहिए? हाँ, तो इसका मतलब हम लोग को ये कंसेप्ट समझने अभी तक। ये फोर्स अप्लाई कर रहा है मतलब क्या कर रहा है? कंटिन्यूअसली धक्का दे रहा है। ओके, उसने अगर सपोज एक बार धक्का दिया छोड़ दिया, then at some point there was a force being acted, after some time no force was being acted, that time उसका velocity constant रहेगा। अभी इसमें क्या है, every instant a force is acting on it. ओके, तो उसका स्पीड बढ़ते जाएगा या चेंज होते जाएगा। ओके, लेट्स गेट दिस clear in our minds that as long as a force acts, the acceleration will not be zero. Okay,
सर पहले का आंसर 181 kg आएगा क्या? 0.181 kg। द व्हाट इज द
अच्छा,
मास ऑफ ब्लॉक ऑफ आइस?
मुझे 90 आया है। ओके, 91 आया है मुझे। ओके, जस्ट बिकॉज यू आर सॉल्विंग आई एम शेयरिंग द आंसर, बट वील
सर
कम टू दिस आंसर टुगेदर आल्सो। हाँ
सर
बोलो।
मैंने पहले वेलोसिटी निकाला, उसके बाद उसके थ्रू एक्सेलरेशन निकाला। एक्सेलरेशन मेरा आया 0.44।
ओके, तो बोलो मुझे, आपने वेलोसिटी कैसे निकाला, क्या फॉर्मूला यूज किया?
पहला वेलोसिटी निकाला मैंने, ये
हाँ,
एक्स,
फॉर्मूला बोलो।
ये हाँ हाँ, वेलोसिटी इक्वल टू एक्स अपन टी।
हाँ
हाँ, तो उससे फिर उसके बाद मेरा वेलोसिटी निकला, तो एक्सेलरेशन इक्वल टू वी अपन टी, वेलोसिटी अपन टाइम।
ओके, और
हाँ
तो अभी ये फॉर्मूला आप कब यूज कर सकते हो? जब स्पीड कांस्टेंट है। ओके, इसका
ओके
स्पीड कांस्टेंट नहीं है, फर्स्ट सेकंड में उसका स्पीड अलग है, फिर स्पीड बढ़ गया है, फिर बढ़ गया है। क्यों? क्योंकि कॉन्स्टेंटली उसको फोर्स अप्लाई हो रहा है।
ओके सर।
ओके, इट इज बीइंग एक्सेलरेटेड। Acceleration is not zero. That means its motion keeps changing. Okay, so you will now recall the formula which you are using should be this.
ओके सर।
Okay, suppose your acceleration was zero, then your formula was correct. है ना, ये फॉर्मूला था ना आपका, दिस वाज योर फॉर्मूला, x अपॉन t।
यस सर।
है ना, अगर एक्सेलरेशन जीरो होता तो देखो, एक्सेलरेशन जीरो होता तो ये टर्म आपकी गॉन नहीं है। but अभी acceleration 0 नहीं है. So we have to write something here. Okay. All right. So now we know that if objects are being accelerated, then we should use all right. Now they have given some information. The block starts from rest, which means this term is 0. Okay. So this should be s equal to half a t square. Always remember, if there is a net force acting, then the acceleration is never 0. Then you have to use this formula to find out velocity, distance, time, and so on. Okay. If the acceleration is 0, then this was correct. All right. Okay. So I'm just interpreting the problem for you. Okay. All right. Now, what do you think? Do you think you can solve this now? I think this t is known, this s is known. So you should be able to find a. Having found a, you should be able to find, because okay. So don't worry now about this formula and solving and these numbers. You will get these numbers, but the thing is, you should get the concept that you understand a force causes change in the motion of an object. That is the important thing here. Okay. All right. Okay. So now solve it. I mean, you can think about it later. Right now, you can solve it. Solve it. No problem. So, and during solving, you can ask conceptual questions also. Oh, kya constant रहना है? Those things you should ask. Don't keep it in your mind. What is the point of this meeting if you're going to keep in the mind? Just share your thoughts.
Sir,
हाँ
so why we cancelled UT here?
हाँ, क्योंकि u is the initial velocity. Okay, तो उसने क्या बोला है? ये देखो, the block starts from rest. मतलब initial velocity was 0. अगर पहले से ही ब्लॉक मूव कर रहा है 2 मीटर्स पर सेकेंड पे, तो वी वुड हैव रिटन u के जगह पे 2.
Okay, sir.
हाँ, okay. ये फॉर्मूला आपने यूज किया है, बट ओवर टाइम इट इज अ फ्यू मंथ्स सिंस यू डील विथ इट. So I'm reminding you, and also I am so sharing the idea of the concept of force and acceleration.
So mass is equal to 90.9 kg of the dice block.
90 point, yes. So I will also solve it. So from this formula now, I will just solve it quickly. This distance is 11 meters, and therefore this is 0. So I get a half a, and this t square is 25. Okay. See, I'm writing this 25 because I am going to assume and expect that people are with books and are writing things. So okay, so anybody who has written ts 5 and n square knows why there is a 25 here. So this should be like 22
Upon 25.
upon 25 is a. Okay, And you can, if you are confident about this, okay, you can directly substitute. Okay, I'm going to pause here that everyone knows what has been done. Because we know F. Fine, is everyone fine with this step? You should ask, ये नहीं समझा, ये क्यों ऐसा है, ऐसा क्यों लिखा? ठीक है ना, ये यहाँ से I'll just put it here. So F I'm going to now put as 80 into and this I have got as this is what I get. Yeah, everyone should be able to calculate it. See, there are many things in the problem. There is a concept, okay, and there is this calculation capability, remembering formulae. You should be able to do all this. Then you get through an exam, okay, maybe a competitive exam. You might have to put many things together, concept, formula, okay, and then calculation abilities, and be able to do it fast. Okay, so see that you participate. Participation is important. Participation is preparation. Exam you know now what sir is going to ask. You already know it. Okay, it's not going to be a big challenge. Participation is going to prepare you for your future adventure. Yeah. Okay. So those of you who have reached 90.9 here should now think about the B part of the question. And those of you who have not got 90.9 should talk to me and ask me. I'll do the calculation on calculator, of course. But participate. Okay. So who wants to discuss the B part? Discuss means ask or explain. No problem. What happens now? कैसे solve करेंगे? Come on, share. See, nothing happened. No, there were right answers, there were wrong answers. Nothing happened. So you share your doubts, share your thoughts. Right or wrong. कुछ हुआ नहीं ना, किसने wrong answer दिया तो कुछ हुआ नहीं ना उसको. Right. So just share. You just learned more. बोलो बी पार्ट में क्या कैसे सॉल्व करना है, कोई सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं. राइट रॉन्ग डजंट मैटर. कम ऑन शेयर. What happens? What is happening here? पहले 5 सेकंड फोर्स अप्लाई किया था. ओके फिर उसके बाद में क्या होता है? बोलो. B11 आया है किसी को? ओके कैसे आया 11? आप शेयर कर सकते हो. Pranit, can you tell us how you got 11? No problem, just share. Pranit, you have shared your answer. You have to just try and tell me ये 11 कैसे आया. Okay, right wrong I will tell you in the end. It is right or wrong.
Sir,
बोलो.
in first, sir,
हाँ,
in first 5 seconds, the object moved 11 meter,
correct.
and there was 18 Newton of force applied on it.
हाँ, हाँ.
So again, in question B, they are asking us to what the displacement in 5 seconds.
हाँ.
So if we see the first condition, so it is same condition. So because
Is
I am
it the
giving,
same condition?
Is
Is it the same condition?
sir, here
No,
again,
no, sir. No, sir. Stop pushing. Force is not applied
Stop
after
pushing. पहले
not 5
इसमें
seconds.
just
फोर्स
sir,
था,
here just
दूसरे
force
इसमें
will
फोर्स नहीं
minus
है.
80 ना.
नहीं, माइनस नहीं है ही नहीं फोर्स. तो एक्सेलरेशन होगा क्या?
No, sir. Force not
नो.
acceleration.
हाँ, तो देखो पहले इसमें फोर्स था और स्पीड चेंज हो रहा था. अब फोर्स नहीं है तो ब्लॉक मूव होगा लेकिन कांस्टेंट स्पीड के साथ. ओके. सी पहले क्या हुआ, उसका स्पीड बढ़ते गया v, बाद में उसका स्पीड कांस्टेंट हो जाएगी क्योंकि ये पहले 5 सेकंड में फोर्स अप्लाई किया था, ये नेक्स्ट 5 सेकंड में फोर्स अप्लाई नहीं किया था. ओके. तो यहाँ पे स्पीड बढ़ते गया बढ़ते गया बढ़ते गया, उसके बाद में भी वो मूव होगा लेकिन विद कांस्टेंट स्पीड मूव होगा. Have you understood this? See, this understanding is more important. Now we are going to write a formula and solve it. That will take 1 minute. 1 मिनट से कम में हम फॉर्मूला लिखने के बाद में सॉल्व होगा वो. लेकिन आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग हाउ द मोशन इज अफेक्टेड बाय फोर्स? ओके. ऑब्जेक्ट वाज एट रेस्ट तो स्पीड 0 था, फिर फोर्स अप्लाई किया तो उसका स्पीड बढ़ते गया बढ़ते गया बढ़ते गया. ओके. और उसका स्पीड 5 सेकेंड के बाद में कुछ तो वैल्यू अचीव हो गई है. उसके बाद में फोर्स हटा दिया है तो ऑब्जेक्ट मूव होगा बट विद अ कांस्टेंट स्पीड. तो क्वेश्चन इज ये कांस्टेंट स्पीड कितना है? ओके. Okay, now I'm going to write a formula and you will be able to solve it. ओके. सो यहाँ पे ये v का वैल्यू हम फाइंड कर रहे हैं. इट वाज एट रेस्ट और हमें एक्सेलरेशन कितना मिला था?
22/25.
या सो 22/25 इंटू 5. क्योंकि 5 सेकंड के बाद उसका स्पीड कितना हुआ, वही स्पीड रहने वाला है आगे. ओके. सो दिस वाज 22/5 मीटर्स पर सेकेंड. रिमेंबर पहले उसका स्पीड था 0 मीटर्स पर सेकेंड और अभी 5 सेकेंड के बाद में उसका स्पीड हुआ है 22/5. ये क्या हो गया? न्यूयॉर्क. Okay. And it will now move with this constant speed. So now we can use x is equal to v into t.
Hmm. 22.
So now you can use this as 22/5 into t is 5 seconds. So this should be okay. 5. I don't think this is the correct answer. Okay, but we'll discuss this in the next meeting. Okay, but I want you to tell me, prove that this is the wrong answer. Okay, 22 meters is not the correct answer. Okay. All right. So okay, the next teacher is not yet here. All right. So do you think 22 meters is the correct answer? Okay. All right. So I think it's time for your break. So you can now start with your break. And
Sir,
yes, Bolo.
so the 22 meter is not correct.
So think and tell me, have you used the correct formula? So we get my solution here is m is 90.9. So we get this 90.9, meaning v is equal to u plus at. So a we have got, what was a? Okay. Yeah, I think it is correct. In my solution, I have written some formula here. V is equal to u plus at. Yeah, I think when I solved it on my own, I used the wrong formula. I think this is correct. But you can think about it. Okay, let me check. This is m. So all of us agree that either मेरे notebook में I am checking where I solved it couple of days ago. This is v. Okay, I think it is correct. Maybe there is something else we can check. All right. So it attains a speed of v, that is 22 upon 5. ये 22 upon 5 बराबर है ना हमारा? Anybody thinks it is wrong? ए हमें आया था, बराबर ही आया था ना ये this was a. Okay, 22 by 25, fine. Okay, so then the speed becomes this much. Okay, and it continues to move with this speed for 5 seconds. Yeah, so I think this is correct. मेरे बुक में मैंने थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक किया कैलकुलेशन में. Okay, so I got some wrong answer, but I think 22.5 is correct.
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay, but still, if you, so you should try now solving this. I think I I would like you to try 4.12 on your own. Here you are. ये देखो, ये 4.12 जो है ना, वो आपने ट्राई करना है.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we are going to discuss this in our next meeting. Probably it will be in the classroom. Okay, but you have to try, and we again solve it in the class. But if you try, you will have more contribution in the class. Okay, so it's break. Why are you here? Take a break. And is the next teacher expected now, or you change classrooms? What happened?
Okay, sir.
अभी नेक्स्ट टीचर आने वाले हैं कि आप दूसरे क्लास में जा रहे हो? क्या होता है ये क्लास?
इन कर दो सर, आप इन कर दो.
Okay, I will end the meeting. Okay, thank you, people.
बाय सर, थैंक यू.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.